morning, everybody. How you doing, Crawford? Mountain Critter, Wiley, Noah, Randy, what's up? We got Bobby over at Dog Bones, Dan Boyles, Drayson, how you doing? Drayson, I was looking up black powder on Amazon. I can't find any. Good morning. How you doing, Carnage? Paul Fontanini, how you doing? I woke up about half an hour ago. Neil Graham, what's up? Yeah, I'm not hungover. I was up late last night. In addition to the general store putting off their fireworks display, when I got back, the people across the street, did theirs, and wow, I gotta say it was pretty wild, pretty professional, is what it looked like. Hey, Hubcaps, how you doing? Ready to sweat? Yeah, I'm ready to sweat. How you doing, Alex? Russ, good morning. So yeah, I'm I'm a bit tired. Excuse me. Yeah, I switched over all the electrical tape to various Band-Aids, waterproof, so I could shower last night after I scrubbed them off. So, morning, John. What's up? Yeah, hope everybody had a safe 4th of July, or if you don't celebrate 4th of July, hope you had a fun Saturday. Yeah, I'm all bright-eyed and bushed. Love it, Hubcap. Now after this, I gotta go over to the Windfall House, and I've got a lot of yard work to do because I ain't been there in a couple weeks, and I've got to run a water heater, electrical for a water heater, a dryer, an oven, stovetop/oven, and smoke detectors. And then I got to do, bathroom electrical. Yeah, trying to get ready for drywall, because we have a load of drywall sitting in the middle of the house. Curtis, good morning. I've got my coffee. Morning, Ben. How you doing, brother? Let people kind of filter in. Man, I tell you, I look so saturated in this camera. I don't know what it is. It's just weird. Properties, figure video. No. Pull down a bit of the saturation. That looks like it might be better. Okay. That looks a little better. I don't look so red-faced. Morning, Sanity. How you doing? Everybody's saying morning, morning, morning. I do have a topic, a general topic today. Yeah, I don't look as lobsterish. Well, the thing is, the lighting in here is different from the lighting out there, and so every setting needs to change, and sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. It's and it also depends, because I do have a window open. It also depends on if it's cloudy outside. Hey, Michael Robertson, how you doing? And $5 super chat in from Jeff Gren. Good morning. Aimless. Got the kills this weekend, so I may not be able to stay for the whole thing. We'll sit them down and make them watch. Reboot BRB. Heard. Am I shirtless? No. I'm wearing an orange shirt. But giving Jeff a round of applause. I really appreciate it, brother. I got to forge a corkscrew to pull the wadding out of the cannon from last night. Yeah. So yeah, and then I'll get let's see, actually, I can do this. Change that to green for the super chat. Yeah. Although that washes me out even more, I think. Everybody's still saying goodbye. All right. Alex, I've got a heat treat your hammer and do the finish, polish on it and put a handle on it. And then I believe everything I have currently on the books is done, and then I need to package everything up and ship it. I'm hoping after work today that I can get everything wrapped up and labeled so that I can bring over to the post office and get the stuff out. I've got a lot of stuff to ship. I don't know total cost yet, but I've set aside about $100 to make sure that I can get everything shipped. So hopefully I can get everything out tomorrow. The postmaster is going to hate me tomorrow. Well, if I can get it out tomorrow. I don't know what I have for work. If I get there in time, it'll all be out. $1 super chat in from Aimless. It's the famous smiling poop emoji. Thank you very much, Matthew. I appreciate it. Pass the borax, praise the forge. Yep. Yeah, so it kind of brings me up to the topic I have to talk about today. And it's something that I've been, I don't want to say struggling with, but something that weighs on my mind and something that I am very, Yamez, what number did I get? 17, Alex. 17. Yeah. It's I only struggle with it because of my lackluster organizational skills, and I would love to work on that. I'm trying to work on my organizational skills. Hold on. What are you doing? You goofball. You be safe, Dragonstone. Crawdaddy. Am I kicked out? Are you kicked out for what? I don't know what you're kicked out for. Curtis, did I say hi to you? Hey, Sister Donut. Morning. Some of you probably already know where I'm going with this, but as a topic, and basically, it's spreading yourself too thin or promising more than you can handle. Good morning, Lauren. How you doing? I love doing stuff for people. I love what I do, and there's no, in any way, shape, or form, hard feelings about what I'm doing. Hey, Bryson. Hey, Wayne. And I don't intend on stopping any of this. As you noticed, I haven't had a chance to release videos, and with a busy full-time job and still getting out to the shop as much as I can, and then various other life things happening, packaging things up, making, products and all of that, it's you get, excuse me, you get a bit, I'm not behind on anything, but I get pulled so many different directions, and a lot of people do. and things seem to fall by the wayside. Namely, right now, my videos are falling by the wayside, and it's killing me because it's like it seems it happened when I, coincidentally, it happened when I celebrated 1,000 subscribers, and like I did my big 1,000 subscriber celebration, and then I went like 2 months without releasing a video. And it's like, it seems like that's happening for this. So it's like, and it's not like, ooh, I hit 2,000, I can relax. It's just the nature of coincidence. um, because I normally do my recording for my videos. I do all my video recordings on Saturday before my live streams, and a couple Saturdays ago I had brake issues with my truck, and then last Saturday I was at Hans's doing that bloom, which was a lot of fun. Holy cow, what a lot of fun. Take care, Curtis. You out of here? What's up, Rob? Brett, good morning. What's up, Babo? And I know a lot of you guys, it's like, man, take your time. Don't, no need to, kill yourself to put videos out, blah, 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 blah. You guys are the small, loyal percentage of, the entirety of my subscribership. And I am trying to grow. Howdy, Chris. So it's like, this isn't necessarily, I know you guys are like, oh, life happens, take it all out. But there's a couple thousand people who would say, why isn't he releasing videos? Hey, how you doing, Black Hand? Excuse me. And it's like, I will be giving back to them. Today I've got work and then packaging stuff up, and tomorrow, depending on what time I get off of work and get the stuff in the mail, I may get out and finish up a video that I started recording. I still have to edit the video from Hans's place, and I plan on putting that up on the Quad Squad YouTube channel. But yeah, because it's a Quad Squad event. Anything I really do with the Quad Squad event, I may do a small teaser, on this channel, and the main video over on the Quad Squad channel. You're very important, Ben. I need you over here. Ninevalier, good morning, Woody. What's up, Speargrass? Adam, how you doing? Rusty Hubcap with the $20 super chat. Thank you, brother. I'm going to change this over. Put that to orange. Good morning, Denise. Round of applause. Highly appreciated, Alan. Much, 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 much appreciated. It's like Roy says, it's like, it's stuff like that allows, it kind of offsets the shipping on some of these things, and it helps keep it's like the Roy BS. I was joking with him in the live stream Friday about, we should get together and do like a public access blacksmithing channel, and I'm half serious about that. The logistics would be a nightmare, but how cool would it be to be a part of like a nationally broadcast channel that is specifically for blacksmithing, things like yeah. How cool would that be? Yama has liked Roy's lighting idea, huh? My lighting idea. Oh no, I've been doing this since Roy did that. I've had this thing installed since I built this room. I just, when I switched over to, live streaming in here for Tim over at Big Dog Forge, it was like, how can I utilize it? And it was just coincidentally that Roy had, started that thing, and it was like, this is going to seem like copying, but it's such a brilliant idea, It's like, why not? um, why not, right? Let me see. So yeah, I didn't go out and buy this lighting strip just because Roy did his. Denise brought home 2 quarts of raspberries just picked an hour ago. Oh, I love fresh raspberries. Video hammer in at Island Metal Forge. Yeah, man. Just wanted to stop by, say hi. I have more metal to cut. Who knew Bowles would pay the bills? Right, Wayne? Rock on. At least you get work done, brother. Google Drive, upload, and then share, and you can download them. Actually, not that hard to transfer video. What? Am I missing something? Did I say something? I'm not sure, Alex. Uh, it is a cool touch, Brett. $5 super chat in from Mr. James Jones, and that switches it there. See, I do tend to forget to switch it, so call me out if I don't. It would be awesome if they would syndicate you for real television. I've always said, it's like one of my dreams, and I highly doubt it'll happen. I have been in the entertainment industry for a long time. Thank you very much, James, by the way. I highly appreciate it. And track lighting. It's actually strip light. But I have been in the entertainment industry for a while, and I love entertaining, and I love monologuing and articulating, as horrible as I am at it. So I really, one of my dreams would be to have a TV show. It's like, I love the movie Mrs. Doubtfire, not because it was Rob Williams in drag, but because, it's like he had a TV show. And it was like, oh, cool. Hey, Mr. Pekka, how you doing? Good afternoon. Working on a longbow? Nice. Take care, Woody. Adios, Nidavellir. Hey, Adam. But yeah, that all goes into that spread too thin, too much toast, not enough butter kind of attitude that or problem that I've been dealing with. What's up, Josh? How you doing, man? I do miss you. It's been a long time. I need to get you up here for, a hammer in, a hangout, and, a tattoo party, Have you and Heather up. I'll wake up covered in tattoos. I'll look like Post Malone. It'll be like a blacksmith sleepover. Adios, Speargrass. Excuse me. But yeah, it's not enough time a day. And when I do have a moment to sit and relax, I do try and take it. And I go over in my head, and it's like, am I just making excuses to not do something? And I don't think so. I don't think that's what it is. Like, I know what's going on. What are you talking about, Ben? Yeah, that'd be a blast. Because I know you're not afraid of heat because you live down in Hotlanta, down in Georgia area. I say that backwards. You live in Georgia, down in Hotlanta area. maybe once I have a free summer or free a week, like this upcoming month or this upcoming 4 or 5 weeks is gonna be insane. I've got family visiting. I've got oh yeah, my annual birthday bash family get together is in end of August. It's I believe the last week of August. So that's gonna be some interesting stuff. You remember the past? I've had like my nieces and nephews all in the shop. Um, it was gonna be really interesting this year because I think they're all growing up further. um, Want to go somewhere since Quad State was canceled. I do know that I won't be there, but there is a blacksmith gathering in Pennsylvania going on, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure on the details. They're trying to make it be like, hey, since Quad is canceled, it's somebody's property, personal property, and just hey, everybody's invited. They apparently do, annual or they do occasional concerts there. So it's a venue, it's a place that's used to hosting people. I really want to check it out, but it falls on the week that my family's going to be in town. Even if it's the week after, I'm taking that time off to visit family or to hang out with family, so I can't take the following week off too. But yeah, Josh, we'll figure something out. It's like I do want to get with you and knock out some iron, some wrought ironclad plans, about getting you and Heather up to hang out for a bit. Morning, J-Bo. Oh, and J-Bo, I didn't get a picture of it. I should have, but the job that I had on Friday was on J Court, spelled just like your name. So I thought it was, I'm like, we're driving and we're on the street and I'm like, J-Bo. So Mark, yes, John, there are only so many hours in the day. I'm not making excuses. Yeah, well, what it is, why I wrestle with the thought that I'm making excuses is that, I'll find myself like, come 7 o'clock, I'll come and sit down on the couch and put on a movie or a TV show to kind of wind down for the day, and I'll get halfway through and it's like in my mind I'm like, what am I doing? There's so much to be done. I should turn this off and go back out to the shop or something. And it's like, no, I'm already comfortable. I make excuses not to go out, Y'all smithing in 85-degree weather or wild. Oh man, yeah, it was 88 yesterday, 100 the day before. I had to wait until 7 to get out to the shop, and I was out there till about 10 o'clock. That friend donated a bunch of scrap, mostly 836. 836, mild steel is awesome, man. I wish I had a surplus, a stack of mild steel that I could just root around for random art projects. A 4-foot I-beam, nice. Mobile home leaf springs, there you go. Excuse me. Look like I got a $10 super chat in from Aimless Adventures and Metalworks. Matthew Hobbs over there. Gotta go. Imperfection is beauty. Madness is genius. And it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. Marilyn Monroe. Be well. Are you telling Marilyn Monroe to be well and safe? Love, peace, and chicken grease? Yeah, this is how I'm gonna read it. You're talking to Marilyn Monroe. Thank you. Thank you very much, Aimless. I appreciate it. Let's go yellow. Not really yellow. There's yellow. Thank you very much, brother. Getting behind here. Hey, Sister Donut, give Mr. Duncan a hug for me, please. Tickle his chin and tell him Yamez says hi. Ensign, what's up, brother? I I already mentioned it to Scott. I will not be able to make it over to Scott's today. I have work to do in Windfall. I don't know what your plan is. I may possibly, and this goes again into the stretching yourself thin, but this is something that I really need to do. I may possibly, after Windfall, before I head home, make the big loop and come around and swing by your place if you're going to be around, and drop off that hammer. Don't stick me to that, but depending on how it goes at Windfall and what time I do get out and what time I do have, I may do that. Okay. If at the very least, to save time, you meet me like halfway or something, because I'll be coming from an hour west, so I could probably jump 17, get up over, and then roll over or something. Maybe meet like, I don't know if you have the ability. Well, I'll call you. Maybe I'll just swing by and see if spreading myself too thin. I want to come help you with your new shop. I gotta package things up though. I've already said I gotta do that. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can pull off today. You look, but you can't find Scott Seward's YouTube channel. Scott Seward doesn't have a YouTube channel. He's not that. He wants to record videos and put them on my channel. Help me with my channel and stuff like that. But he doesn't have the time to take on making a YouTube channel. But yeah, like he makes orders. He does every craft show that opens that he can go to. He does every chance that he gets to go out, take a setup and do a demonstration. He does. He's out there all the time. So yeah, but I'll get him on video, legitimately on video soon. Yeah, if anything, Scott, not this upcoming Sunday, next Sunday, but the Sunday after, is the meeting at Annie's over in Chesapeake, and I'll bring it there. I'll put it in my truck, and it'll be with me wherever I go. Yes, Ben. What are you talking about, Ben? Dana's here? Good morning, Dana. Okay, now I can chat. Was driving. How are you? I'm fantastic, Dana. All right. Yes, Ben, we all look at you lovingly. We look down on you like a small child. Not down on you like, oh, but we have to tilt our heads and get like a neck brace because it's like we're looking down so far. All right, Donut, Sister Donut. All right, yep, get it all. Do what you got to do. I can appreciate that. You rock on. This morning I got to cut another branch that fell into my yard. Oh no, it broke the playhouse. Oh. That's rough. You know what? I'm wondering what hot sauce would taste like in coffee. Nah, ain't gonna do it. Nope. Yeah, Ben. I'm just gonna ignore Ben. But yeah, so another thing that I've got to do, because I was talking to my boss, I was talking to Jay, and we are slowly going to be making the switch from like over the next while, making the switch from electrical to the the Island Forge as a primary source of income. And how that's pretty much going to work is going to hit 90. Whew. How that's going to work is, hello, Curtis. When we're busy electrically, it's like, call this Island Metal Forge, call this electrical, When we're busy electrically, make money while we can. And then when we slow down, excuse me, because with all construction, it ebbs and flows. So it's like when it slows down, really crank up the Island Metal Forge and kind of get that balance until Island Metal Forge is making as much money or as busy and whatnot, and then it's pretty much all right when Island Metal Forge is slowing down, then do a little bit of electrical work and kind of balance that out. And he's been trying to help me. I've got to set up some spreadsheets and Excels and this and that on mainly pricing, going through the different size stocks and types of steel and having an updated price list and figuring out how much consumables I use per project and how much time and this, that, the other thing, and paperwork and paperwork and paperwork and paperwork, and I hate paperwork. Uh-oh. Looks like I got a $5 super chat. Make it purple. If you say so, sir. Make it purple. The lights, that is. Good morning, Roy. How you doing, brother? I didn't think you woke up this early. I was sleeping. I don't want to get up, Jess. I don't want to get up. Hi, Gladys. Hans is here. Where's Hans? Hans. Chewy, how you doing? Good morning. Thought somebody say hi to Hans. There he is. Good morning, Hans. Diversification. Hey, Henry, how you doing? No worries. She's coming in. Awesome. But yeah, and that all flows into the topic I've been talking about with too much toast, not enough butter. Excuse me. And when we are crazy busy with electrical, that's getting while the getting's good, making the money while we can, and that being in that position, having a full-time job, allows me not to have to rely so heavily on Island Metal Forge. But I am trying so desperately to grow Island Metal Forge in all of its facets. I'm trying to grow my skill so that I can become a better blacksmith. I'm trying to, grow my skill at the YouTube aspect so that I can become a better entertainer. Kind of growing those up and up and up. And one day I'll be on top. Hello, Gladys. I like toast with butter. Me too. Let me see. But yeah, cinnamon toast, buttered toast, yes. Forge right. Good morning, guys. It's 12:35 here in Australia. Just dropped to see what's happening on the island. Well, chit-chat's happening. I got the electrical tape off from last night, and I've got bandages all over the places where the bandages are needed. And I was going to send a picture of these to Roy to prove that I wasn't, BSing about, having to wrap up my hands as a joke. But I really didn't want to make him sick. They're grody. Good morning, Solbert. Get some yamen. What? Ben, Hush. Yeah, I need a caffeine IV as well. I'll make you a trophy when you get up to the top. I'll forge it myself. That'll be a great day. Awesome. Why is my phone beeping me? Alright. Yeah. Maybe next time I change the bandages, I'll snapshot of my, so you can see why, I wrap myself into it's, but I'm just messing with Roy. I'm just messing with you. I know you can handle it. You've shooken my hand. You can look gross. Bobby, Band-Aids. Yep. Seeing Gladys in the forge. Yeah, man. But that'd be a nice thing. Forging a trophy. That'd be interesting. It's times like these that I really wish that I drink more than 2 cups of coffee a day. See, the funny thing is, Forge Right, is all these little cuts on my hand, all these, issues with my hand. It's like, I wasn't even really doing anything. It was, I sliced my thumb, that stainless steel scouring pads. I was breaking some apart to clean out or to put on the end of a piece of wire to clean out the cannon for yesterday, and dummy me, just grabbed it and ripped it and just sliced, and I'm like, it went deep, and I'm like, oh shit, and was reaching over for, the electrical tape, and reached past my drill press, and when I pulled back, it caught the drill and ripped off a chunk of my of that, and it's like, ow. So I wrapped that up, and then when I was hammering, it ripped off a chunk of callus on the other part of my thumb, and I'm like, oh, come on. Shucking? I'm so confused. Bent down to shake. Yes, I did bend down to shake your hand. There's actually a great video. I mean, a great picture on my Instagram of when me and Bob over at B&B met Nemo, met Ben Toombs, and yeah, we had to lift him up to get a good picture. And it was a series of unfortunate events. It was like, really? It was the kind of like, it all happened within a few minutes of it. And it was one of those where it's like, you just, really? Should I just stop today? But, I had the show to put on, and it was like, ah. Yeah, a Wile E. Coyote moment. Show you how it's really done with plenty of nicks and cuts. I see a Roy thermos of coffee would probably kill me. I only drink 2 cups of coffee a day. I have had in the past a caffeine addiction. So yeah. Uh-oh. Make it turquoise. Let's see all the colors of the rainbow. $5 super chat in from Mr. Roy. Let's cycle through these and find one that matches. I like this one. This one goes good. Yeah. There we go. Thank you very much, Roy. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. Some days, and that's actually that actually happened to me. I want to say it was Wednesday. I was out there working on making a gecko and or a lizard, and I was recording it so that I could show you guys, the video. And it's just not, my shop right now, and again, it kills me, because these are not excuses. This is just the whys. I have my shop completely rearranged from how I'm used to working in it for the past 2 years, to work on the power hammer. So nothing is where I'm used to it being, and I was losing heats. I was wasting coal. I was, looking for tools. I spilled, a container of boiled linseed oil all over the place. In looking for parts and this and that, it's like a punch got stuck in the piece of metal that I was working. It was just, oh my gosh. And so, the camera battery died, and it was like, all right, heading back in. No, I didn't. I got so ticked off that I just let the forge fire die, and no, I didn't let the forge. I got so ticked off I finished a hammer. I ground out and finished a hammer. So yeah. um, I take that back. My forehead was in the first picture. Yes, exactly, Ben. You know what? I forgot. I could actually pull that up. Instagram. uh, yeah. I go way back. That was. Here it is. Yeah. Let me adjust stuff here. Transition. All right. There's Ben. There's the chat. There's you guys. Yep. That's Ben. We had to lift him up here or squat down. Yeah. So definitely, a little shorty. 5'1" solid. Mm-hmm. I'll believe that, little buddy. Reset everything. Let's see. What would I like to eat for dinner if I come by? Sure. Yeah. That sounds good. Gladys, I'll let you guys know if I am. Worst case scenario, because I really should do that, is I package the stuff up tomorrow after work and get it in the mail Tuesday. It's not. I don't have I don't have the whole print your own label thing. I actually have to go to the post office and they weigh it, and then I pay for it and send it out. Eventually, I'll get myself going to the point where I'll have a scale, I'll have the printout for the stickers and all that stuff, and I can mail stuff from my house. But yeah. Military got you hooked on caffeine. Yeah, it's I love the flavor of coffee. All right, Chris Pines, you have a great day, sir. 5'9" isn't short. I'm 5'10". Funny. No, I'm not going to tell that story. Let's see. Yamez, why not use the flat rate boxes? Brett, good question. I'm just shipping out one hammer. I've actually, had a talk with and did this with at the post office. One hammer packaged myself, wrapped up in cardboard and then wrapped up in tape or saran wrap and all that stuff, and then with the label put on it, ships between $8 and $10. The size of the box that would fit the hammer, I would have to fill with packaging, fill with stuffing, and then it'll be $20. So it's like, because they raised their prices. It was 15 to send something out in the size flat rate to fit a hammer, and they raised their prices to like 20, 21 or something like that. So it's like, it's just not, flat rate is only worth it if I'm packing a lot of stuff in one box. Using Shippo save you 30% on all your postage. All you need is a scale. I'll have to look into that, Roy. I'm just not really set up. I don't even have a printer in here. $2 super chat from Chewy. Yep, waiting on your sticker pack. I will. That's part of the packaging up. I have to fill envelopes and write the names on them and everything. I believe I have all of you guys' information in my phone. So it's literally a matter of me taking a moment and stuffing envelopes and wrapping, stuff up in packaging and throwing stamps and stickers on them and sending them out. So I have not forgotten you, Chewy. Don't worry, they will be on the way. They will be there. They will be there. They will be there. That's what I'm saying about I'm knocking myself in the head. That too much bread, not enough butter. Excuses. That's what I'm saying. I'm making, I hear you, Ford. Right? Yeah. My chat is going so slow, not sure why. I'm not sure why either. There's not a lot of people the chat rate right now is only 10. So, I don't know if that's per minute or what, but I need a Denise. Yeah, I need a Denise or a Jess or, I need an assistant. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Weight distribution, right? Yeah. The back of my truck, I don't think you'd be able to tell whose forged that truck that is. Each sticker, yes, 10 horsepower. My truck's fast. I do have a plan in the works. I've got a friend from Chicago that has been wanting to move down here, and she's trying to set up a time schedule with me, a week that she can come down to get to know the area, and kind of look for a job so that when she is ready, she can plan her move down here. And she said she's willing to help me out. So in the future, I may have a co-host that's not a teddy bear, which you guys haven't seen yet, so I shouldn't bring that up. Welcome back, Anson. Hey, I would. We're just chit-chatting. Talking about bread and butter. But mm, let's see. So watch Sake Bottom Joe's video. I can't remember who sent him the burner, but that's a very awesome thing to do. You know, and Chewy, that's something really awesome about this community is they'll hook each other up and help each other out as they need it. Um, uh, Roy with all of his giveaways, and I appreciate what he does so much. That's why it's like I sent him the hammer. Because I kind of want to be a part of that, you know. Um, but I do what I can. Um, for the last time, I won't do it yet. What won't you do? What are you talking about, Ben? What are you talking about? Yamez, how is the COVID situation going on in your neck of the woods? I'm working every day. Um, I'm only, you know, it's some places, you know, they have signs up, wear a mask. Some places don't. You know, we've got tourists rolling down the street. Um, aside from everybody complaining about it, it's really not noticeable down here. You know, aside from the corporate places and their restrictions, you know, I live very rural, you know, so you don't see a lot of the stuff that, you know, those of you in, you know, cities and towns really see. Hearts and health, Roy. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the superb chats. And thank you. Excuse me. Love the content everyone shares. Me too, J-Bo. Let me see. Yep. Yep. Take it easy on the thumb. That's her. uh, but yeah, it's that's Ford's right. That's kind of I'm too busy to notice. You know, um, if it didn't pop up in my Facebook feed as I'm scrolling through to see what everybody's up to, I wouldn't even know it happened. You know, I'd be like, why do we? What's going on? You know, I'd go to a store and there'd be a sign saying "Stay 6 feet apart." I'd be like, man, something wrong with me? I'm just too busy. Um, yeah, but yeah, I don't want it to go into a conversation of, you know, whether it's agreement or disagreement about all of that, because that can get nasty real quick. I see it all the time, and I don't want to have that. You know, I don't mind talking about, you know, what we all have to deal with. I just don't like it getting heated and argumentative, because bring up something as divisive as what's going on in the news, and all of a sudden everybody's arguing, and you have all these huge, you know, it's like if not this, then that. It's not if this, then that. There's area in between, and no, everybody in general, not everybody, but in general, people seem to have forgotten. You can't this without that. Or if you think this, then you think that. It's like, no, I think about this, you know. Exactly. So, next thing you know, Brett, they'll be in the shop hammering away. Absolutely. Get them out there, Brett. Yes, Ben, I'm looking at you. Um, and that goes into something I kind of touched on yesterday, um, and kind of final thought this thing. it may seem that I'm a pushover or I don't want to offend anybody, so I won't say anything offensive, or I won't stand up for myself, or this, that, or the other thing. And that's absolutely not what it is. Um, I dislike confrontation. I dislike arguing, in the sense of what online arguing is known as today. You know, I can't deal well with people who are so stubborn that, you just say one thing and it blows up into this huge thing, and it's like, um, I can't deal well with that. I'm too busy to deal with that. So the reason on my channel and on my pages and everything, you won't see those divisive comments and everything. And it's like, I don't go on other people's pages and, throw down like a big, long argument, in the comment section, or, this or that or the other thing. I may make a comment here or there, but I try to be tactful about it, because I don't have time to sit around on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube and get into comment wars with people, so that's why I seem to be this, I try not to say above it all, but like, I'll comment and then leave it at that, I don't necessarily think the Blacksmith family has any issues over what any other family or community deals with. I really don't think that's the case. I think in general, the blacksmith community, we come to the blacksmith community to talk about and to work on our blacksmithing. You get a handful of people who want to take it to the next level and cause strife or take or cause offense, and I've seen it over the past couple of years. Those people usually weed themselves out and either go silent and just do their own thing, or kind of come around and be like, it isn't worth it to argue all the time, and self-improvement is key. Yeah, exactly, Brett. Keeping it at arm's length. um, but yeah, it's like, I I do hate offending people. I do hate offending people, but I'm not going to change my beliefs and my thoughts to avoid offending people. I'll just keep my mouth shut, It's like, I know what I believe, I know what I feel. If that's different than what you feel, you have fun, But I don't have time to get into Facebook arguments. Like me and my brother-in-law and a friend of his in our family Discord server, we have a section about politics and COVID and all that, and it's like, those two just all day going at it, and it's like I pop in, on a smoke break or on a lunch break, with my thoughts, and then the next like 2 hours they're responding to me, and it's like, I'm not reading all of that, you guys, like, come on, I don't have time, they're programmers, so they sit around all day on the computer. I don't have time for that. Yep, smoosh that like button. 40 people, 32 likes. Get in on it, guys. All right, Denise, have fun. Ben, you have Tim's near you, isn't he? Now, Ben, you bring up a good point. If something I say is offensive 90% of the time, probably 99% of the time, it is meant as a joke, and it is meant, in person as, like ribbing, of a joke, it's because I do, like I said yesterday, I do have a dark sense of humor, and those of you who know me outside of, YouTube know that. But, yeah. 37 likes. Right on, guys. For those of you who forgot, thank you. But, Tim doesn't like videos. Yeah, I don't think he does. Plus, Tim is insane. I haven't even spoken to him in a few weeks now. So it's like, yeah, I know he's busy. And Ivy, you bring up a good point. If you can't take a joke, get out of the shop. Sure. Absolutely. However, me, if I were to have somebody in the shop who I know can't take a joke or can't, doesn't like that kind of, ribbing and stuff like that, I'll temper myself back because I value that interaction more than trying to get some, trying to joke to make somebody go, ha, yeah. Now, perfect example. When I first met Roy, like, when Roy and Jess came over to John's, the coffee grounds, and we all had our anvils out, and, we were, first met Roy, first day, because I call Carrie my wife. My anvil is Carrie. She's my wife. And, I cracked a joke saying, oh, Roy, yeah, come on over here, we can beat my wife together. What? To Roy with Jess standing there? I felt so horrible for like a week. And I texted him and messaged him. I said, listen, man, I am so sorry. That joke was probably out of line. Yeah, you got it. And he messaged me back, and he was, oh, I'm so cool about it. Don't worry, you're fine. And now me and Roy are like close, thick as thieves. Adios, James Jones. Howdy, howdy, Mr. Patterson. Yep, there you go, Oddwood. My second cup of cotton Java. Rock on, Jim. Send me the specs on the motors a little later. Rock on. Yeah, it was it's just one of those, like, because I talk faster than my brain works sometimes, and when I really let a situation get out of hand in my head, I'm just, and it's only till hours later that I go, did I really just say that? So, and he thought it was funny. Jess didn't, Jess, to my knowledge, Jess was fine with it. I felt horrible, and I apologized because, it was just, whoa. And, oh my God, I was just talking about you, Tim. How you doing, brother? Big Dog Forge in the house. Ears were ringing. That's what I was just saying. It's like I haven't spoken to you in weeks, aside from a pop in and chat here and there. And I know you're super, super busy. So I've been leaving you alone. But hope everything is going well for you. Hope you get a chance to breathe, because that was the topic of today, was too much bread, not enough butter, spreading yourself thin, and managing every which way possible to handle it. Um, so doubt it's that fat. What, Ben? What, Ben? So as you can see, Tim, a lot of love for you from the community here. A lot of love for you. Adios, Evans. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of out of things to say. As believable as that is, you know. Um, happy birthday to your daughter, Oddwood, from Yames. Happy birthday, Evan's daughter. Exact. That's kind of what I figured, Tim. That's kind of what I figured. I know you've got a demanding job. But yeah, I do kind of got to start to get rolling. I'm procrastinating right now because I've got to put a weed eater in my truck and go over and do a bunch of. I got to weed eat an acre, and I hate yard work. uh, so, Jeannie, if you happen to be watching, I doubt she is. I'll call you after I close down the stream. uh, but oh yeah, Anson. One of the sections that I do. Actually, last time I was there, I was weed eating and cleaning out the ditch bank, and yeah, a couple water moccasins came at me. Yeah. Oh, it was pissed, but I took its head. Had to, you know. It was not happy to be disturbed. Um, just tell yourself. No, see, J-Bo, when I was growing up as a child, there was 6 of us kids in the house, um, and yard work and housework and such was used as a flat-out punishment. Um, so growing up, uh, stuff like that was if you're cleaning or if you're doing yard work, you did something wrong to deserve it, and so it really messed up my brain on the necessity of taking care of a yard. And if I'm being honest, that's not the way to do it. You don't want kids growing up to think that you know uh, yard work and cleaning is a punishment. Um, and it's just not good, in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. It should be a part of your daily chores. Here's what needs to be done. Get it done, and then you can go, do your thing. Not. I mean, it was to the point where it's like they look for this to punish us with just so that they can get something done. And it's like, you know, yeah. Get goats. Get goats. Yep, I'd love to get goats. Uh, but anyway, guys, it is almost 10 after. I need to close this down and get ready to go to the Windfall House. And hopefully, and I doubt it'll happen, but hopefully at some point I'll get some internet over there so that maybe I can do like a yard stream of that, a live stream of that, the work going on there, because it's kind of neat. If it weren't so dang dusty and dirty over there, it's like I thought about taking my cameras and setting it up and making a video on it, but who wants to watch me hang freaking insulation wires and drywall? Nobody cares about that. Um, but anyway, you guys all have a wonderful day. Uh, enjoy your Sunday. If you worked all day, partied all day yesterday, you take a rest and relax. And if you need to get out there, and get some work done. Stay hydrated, stay cool, and Big Dog, you stay chill. You know, you take whatever moment you can to relax, brother. Fox Forge, see ya. Have a good day, everyone. You too, man. Um, yeah, hearts and health, everybody. You guys are all awesome. Glad to have you guys here. And now for my final thoughts. Bye, everybody. Good day.